So straight into it we go, it seems, and it looks like TYLOO, they're going to be starting on the CT side. Pilly, where do you think we're going to see ViCi head here on the T side?
Straight up to 1 to 6 odds is where we're going to be seeing on the GG bet odds for ViCi. But in terms of the map score, or in terms of the map control rather, getting too focused on the scoreboard up there, they are just chilling. They're waiting for pushes. You do see somebody all the way down banana, less than 30 seconds into the round, which is, you know, good to see. That's where he does his best work.
Straight to the corner, not going to be spotted. Kaze still manages to get that kill. Somebody, a bit of a slow start, but ViCi able to get the opening pick for the map. Summer aggression into Carps, nets himself one. But it's still going to be a 2v4 scenario. Ooh. Over here, Dan King's sharp shots, wants another, but Advent strikes back. Unfortunately, it is going to be Summer dishing out all the damage, hunting for that 4K. But down to 26 HP, he's just going to give a bit of control, allow time for the rest of TYLOO to rotate in. Advent looks like he is not going to be able to get that bomb planted. Wants some extra damage. Nice headshot, almost onto Slowly, but Slowly able to stay nicely spaced, get that trade through, and TYLOO take the first round.
Yep. So now it's up to ViCi to decide whether to force or take the single save in the second round. Even though somebody makes a bit of a mess of things down towards bottom of banana. Summer, who has been on point for TYLOO, in-game leader, fragger extraordinaire. Once again, has good impact in the pistol there. 3K for the man. Force buy coming out here for ViCi. Keen to see what they're going to be doing with it. Jam Young, not sure why he doesn't just buy a smoke or a flash with $300 dues. Looks like a smoke towards half wall very early on in the round for ViCi Gaming. It's somebody just pushes through it. He does not care.
And he's going in solo. There is a little bit of support in terms of utility, but he's going to do it all on his own. Pulls out the secondary. Can't find the head of Kaze, who does manage to bring it to that 1v3 over towards banana, as Advent is going to close the distance, just running up with the Mac-10. And you can see Slowly was not ready for that one. B-site fully found, but aggression down mid. That's another for TYLOO.
Yep, we still have that smoke on Allman as he recovers the UMP for himself. Kaze set up at New Box now with 2 flashbangs, so they can smoke off banana. You see that progression smoke to CT, and the role reversal now is the CTs are the one who have to wait for this banana smoke to dissipate. Or will they force their way through it?
Kaze, solid position to throw this flash out straight into pit. Orman ready to peek on the contact. And it's a matter of time. 20 seconds on the clock. Can utility comes through. CT's fully blind. They're not going to commit here. That should be a freebie, but Attacker somehow survives. And TYLOO are going to pack their bags and send it straight down banana into T-spawn to give this one up for ViCi. Great second round coming out from the Ts.
And this is what I was talking about on the desk. Not that anyone was really tuned in for the 20 minutes of death segment or whatever that was, but B is a bit of a liability for TYLOO, actually. Dan King losing his life there towards the end. It's not what it used to be. It used to be, I remember Bentet and somebody for TYLOO playing towards that B side of the map, and it was like Bentet just flashing somebody in, and the man would just run in and get like 1 or 2 kills at best, or at worst, sorry. And then if he dies, then you've got Bentet on the site, one of the most solid players in Asia, just most of the time multi-fragging. Both the pistol and that last round, B has been a bit of a liability, and ViCi may look to continue to abuse that.
Dan King slides that one straight from the top of middle. Kaze unable to get a thing done, and that's a good start for TYLOO. Dan King, however, regressing straight in the molly, not a place to be for himself, and that's going to be all the A-side defenders almost dealt with. Attacker falling, and that's going to be A for free. ViCi only losing Kaze in the round so far, but it looks like somebody wants to try to turn it on its head. How's the timing here? Goes out bracket, one of the Advent, and there's Zoking and Jam Young quite low as well. Full aggression. This is the somebody we know and love. 70 bullets in the clip. But a smoke on the front of sight slows him down for now. Rap coming in slowly, tries to get that flash through. It's a little bit too late. And in the 1v3, he's happy just to keep his hands on that MP9. Although it looks like he might want to do some more financial damage too. Creeping up here in the halls. Looks like it might just be exits the call.
Yep. Another nice round for ViCi. Lost that initial pick, but they do make up for it. And now they've forced TYLOO on a single save before they can get into a very nice buy for themselves. And ViCi looking quite dominant here on Inferno. Again, on this T side, seemingly knowing how to abuse some of these rotations.
You love to see that.
Yeah, but what you don't love to see is the re-peek straight into top middle, and then the round quickly falls apart from there.
I wouldn't say it's a lack of discipline. I think it was just Dan King trying to drive another advantage. And look, if he did get that headshot, maybe there was an extra chance there. For TYLOO in the round, it didn't happen though. And we do send it straight into the fourth. As ViCi are going to find the B site for free if Orman commits here. TYLOO with a 5-man stack on the A site. He's not going to find too much action. Maybe the MAC-10 from Jamyoung can shred through them. For now, with the execute, it should be a freebie for ViCi.
Yeah, they've avoided the stack nicely. Jamyoung might even be able to farm himself up some kills here if he gets his crosshair in the right position, which for Jamyoung is usually pretty in the right position. Unfortunately, he can't connect many of his shots. Underarms the nade, gets a good amount of damage done. Orman now actually just loses his head. Thought he was going to get a bit of a farm on with that MAC-10. But all said and done for ViCi, they only lose those MAC-10s max, so I don't think they're going to be too upset about that. They just need to make sure Summer doesn't walk in here and ninja defuse.
Well, he doesn't have that kit. He could maybe draw some players back and make it a bit more expensive for ViCi. However, I don't think that's going to be the case. Just in his mind, if he keeps that body armor in play, he doesn't have to purchase that in the next. Should be able to get that M4. And it looks like that is going to be exactly how the round plays out. TYLOO now should be sending it into their first proper gun round.
You're going to see if somebody holds on to this MAC-10 and just runs down Banana with it. Yep. Not surprised. The man loves his SMG play. ViCi in a very strong position here on Inferno, though. Got a fair bit of cash behind them, and they're already looking quite confident on this T side. That's what we saw yesterday against Invictus Gaming. There were many, many T sides on Train, on Nuke, where ViCi Gaming just ran away with things. They had 10-round T sides just running everywhere with full confidence, and I'm seeing a similar sort of ViCi Gaming at the start of this game against TYLOO. Moving around the map at a blistering pace, full confidence, giving up Banana already, moving straight toward bracket where there's a dig set up for TYLOO.
Just straight through. Attacker with the timing, and that's going to be a dry peek as well. Summer with 2, and TYLOO get it done in a matter of seconds. The full cleanup through bracket. ViCi unable to stand a chance.
Yeah, they got absolutely mopped, partly due to the fact that Summer just hard rotates from the B side of the map straight to jungle. Provides that extra dimension to that hold. But not only that, TYLOO just very much set up for that. Bit of a scissors, paper, rock situation, really, when you've got that dig set up and the fast rotate from B up against a quick bracket play. You basically just destroy it and mop it up just like that. Now, ViCi Gaming emptying the bank account. Again, with a heavy focus and emphasis towards second mid. Could go for a quick cart bust here in response to that dig setup, but TYLOO not going for the same setup twice.
Yeah, solid absolute early, and Summer with the aggression just picks Jamyoung off for free. Zoking, however, just trying to pick his battles. Until out mid, jumps across and bags the shot, but that's going to be an opening on the Dan King. Attacker with another there, just playing in pit. That's a solid position. Nade going to be copped on the side, 77. Him as Attacker jumps back up. Him and Summer face together. That's full control of the bomb and full control of the round as Summer and somebody end that one quickly for ViCi again. And again, TYLOO straight back into it, 3-3.
Yeah, dominated them the last 2 rounds. Nice push timing from somebody. Runs down Nana with the MAC-10, kills someone, picks up an AK, gets another kill. Has 8 grand in the bank, almost 9, no big deal. Still using that MAC-10 that was saved over from a couple of rounds ago when he was on an eco. And yeah, upgrades it into an AK. It's fantastic for the money on the CT side. ViCi now have to take a save. A lot of very quick rounds where ViCi don't really go through the protocols, don't really go for a default and try to get any map control, but instead just try to go for some very, very fast plays that were working for them yesterday, and they get absolutely destroyed.
Well, it was working for them during regulation. Remember, in overtime, it certainly was not. Not when the CTs were very much set up for the aggression. And that's where they sort of crumbled against Invictus yesterday. However, Dan King not going to be able to hit the mark through the smoke. It's Attacker to again get something done. Dan King falling. Summer wants some revenge. It is going to be Attacker just worried about that positioning. He's actually pushed straight into mid. They realize where both the remaining Ts are. Hearing the footsteps go straight through apartments. Attacker, I don't think he's noticed that Orman already crossed out. It looks like Jamyoung's just going to hold his ground while we see Orman try to do something. No, Jamyoung actually falls straight into the crosshair, and now Orman in the 1v4 is not going to get too much more done. TYLOO. They've all got the helmets as well, so this MP9 won't be able to get really anything coming through. P250, probably the better chance here. It's just a matter of time, slowly. Positioned perfectly. Nice little bink coming through. Unfortunately, that's not going to net a kill. And slowly ends the round. TYLOO in the lead 4-3.
Going to be quite hard to break TYLOO's economy at the position it's in now. AWP on Dan King, full utility for everyone. And a fair amount of cash in the bank distributed quite evenly across TYLOO. ViCi Gaming, they've really got their work cut out for them now. And they've been playing quite fast, but it gets a little bit more difficult to play that fast and up-tempo style when the CTs have a very healthy amount of utility. TYLOO mixing it up, though.
Flash straight down mid, just trying to get aggression working. Orman going to be smoked off for the moment. This is going to be so much control. Zoking, that has not been communicated to the man, and now he just jumped up, lost his life. Jam Young, Orman, both finding kills through the smoke there from second as well. Everything just crumbling apart for TYLOO when they had so much map control.
Yeah, now ViCi heading into the last two TYLOO players, because somebody's usually a B player. So they're assuming that's not clear, but he's already rotated over towards Graveyard. Dan King making his way back towards Library side. This could really work out for TYLOO, Mac, if somebody's able to have a big round here.
And he's in the spot to catch ViCi off guard as well, just holding his wit and nerve, waiting to hear any sound. And that's going to be the flash off the chimney. Somebody, an opportunity to strike now, realizing that Kaze should have dropped in the pit. Here's that bomb down, another onto Advent. That's almost enough work done. With 40 seconds, Dan King, he's going to be smoked off completely. Could find a one-on-one. Does he hit Orman here? Good reaction, but unfortunately can't hit the trigger in time. And Orman gets it across the line for ViCi to keep this one tied up at 4 apiece.
But TYLOO still have plenty of money, which is why they went for such an aggressive play there. Not fearing that economic reset, you may see some more aggressive plays out of CT teams from time to time, and there's a good example of it. But they still do have the money to buy up, and AWP straight back on Dan King. Kaze's got one as well now. And ViCi, an opportunity here to try to take back control of this half.
Doesn't get anything on the cross. TYLOO not going to be giving him anything there. Safe rotation over to Diggity. Getting a stack early at Banana as well, but it looks like it's going to be late flashes from the window over into Banana, and that's going to be some good control. Yeah,
they're really trading utility nicely with TYLOO here. ViCi nade goes well for them as well. No utility for Slowly or Dan King left. They've just been bullied out of Banana by superior flashes and utility usage from ViCi Gaming. So now ViCi, with that Banana control, have to decide how it is they want to navigate through the rest of this round. Smoke's on towards Moto side as well as jungle. That smoke was thrown from bottom mid towards Moto, which might keep TYLOO guessing a little bit.
And Jam Young going loud with the util, just waiting to find somebody in the smoke, but it could be Dan King taking first contact here. That smoke's about to fade. In comes the util. There's the first shot. Dan King allowed to dance around the corner. Jam Young, great pick rather over towards the A site, and that's going to allow the split to come through. But still, 2 of the defenders remain here. Slowly finds Kaze, and Orman just needs to hide and wait for Jam Young to make a move, but he's going to go in all on his lonesome. Aggressive play could certainly pay off as Jam Young comes through. The rotation's already come down mid. TYLOO realize exactly what's going on here, and they're going to try to make it back to A. 26 seconds. Dan King might be able to stop the cross, but the bomb has already legged it down Speedway. 20 seconds. How has this round played out? Orman, he knows that he's on the left side here. Dan King deals with him efficiently. But the bomb's planted backside. Jam Young, where are you going to play in the post plant in this situation?
You're backing Jam Young in a 1-on-2 like this. The man is so good in the clutch. Dan King's pretty much a cool breeze. Could take him out at this point.
Let's see if he gets knocked out. Jam Young covering his back for now. Slow approach. TYLOO will trade this one through Dan King. Now, both of them quite low as well. One bullet should secure it. Let's see. Jump across. Jam Young stops Dan King from getting into side. Almost falls. 36 HP. Jam Young, what are you doing? Time is ticking down. ViCi, they are going to take the round. Jam Young clutches it out. Pilly, you've called it. There's the 3K for Jam Young initially on the lurk, allowing the rotation back towards the A site. That was just utter chaos.
Look, it wasn't pretty, but he got it done. And as much as it didn't look like in one of those impressive Jam Young clutches where he's reading everything perfectly and making all the right flashy moves, it has big impact. TYLOO's one is completely cooked now, and ViCi go up 5-4.
Well, Karath did call it. He said it's going to be nonsensical, all over the place gameplay, and that's exactly what we're starting to experience. Double molly early into apartments, making sure TYLOO can't get any control, but you can see Summer just trying to set forward. Unfortunately, can't get too much done. Zoking stops in his tracks. Nice shot from Attacker to finish. Jam Young over in Freezer at the ready. Advent looking just to collapse here on the boiler room, but he's going to be spotted as well. Now the stack might just find another pick. But that depends on if ViCi hang around like the bad smell.
He's got an AK.
Alrighty. And that's the beginning. Almost another as well, but Jam Young deals with it nicely. That's going to be back to the 3v3. And it's only slowly over towards B. If he can catch the timing onto Orman here, hit a nice one dig, everything could go A-OK for TYLOO on the Deagles.
ViCi's really running down the clock, Mac. Looking at Attacker on a bit of an annoying off angle towards balcony. Bomb now being retrieved here for ViCi Gaming. They just need to go together, but they're still quite split up, and the clock's really running down here. This is a weird off angle from Attack. I don't think you expect someone close left in carpet. They're not going to go carpet. They're going to go back towards Nana, and so slowly doing damage with the Deagle. Somebody's already in dark corner. And we saw this work out. Oh, what was it?
Just indecision. But ViCi, they've committed to the B site now. Bomb on the way, 20 seconds. Need to make their way through slowly. Able to get a single, that could be more than enough. And it's a matter of timing. Jam Young, rather, down to 27. And they are not going to expect somebody here at dark. And that might just secure it. Oh, he hasn't stopped the bomb flank from going down one. And not quite the second. Orman gifted that one. But now the one-on-one Attacker. Full HP, no armor. He's just edging in. He's got time to play with, hoping. Orman makes a mistake now. But Orman in the solid position not to take a hit. He's not going to be spotted either. Crab walking Attacker might have made the wrong decision, but he should spot this one. There's Orman down, and there's enough time to defuse. TYLOO on the pistols, cause the upset to keep it 5 apiece.
Just too much indecision for ViCi Gaming, spending far too long waiting for pushes that they can try to punish. End up absolutely bungling that one. And all that good work done by Jam Young in the other round is completely undone.
Yeah.
In one swift motion.
Just out the window. The economy could have looked so damn good for ViCi, but TYLOO, sharp on the pistols. You can never count them out.
Going to be the force up for ViCi. Very limited utility, quite pigeonholed into going for a bit of a faster play probably, but you're seeing already TYLOO with a solid amount of players over towards this B side of the map. Want to try and bully their opponent out of the round with superior utility potentially. Maybe not. Dan King uses all of his util at top banana. Somebody heads over there. Going to be him slowly to hold this B execute.
Let's see. This flash allows somebody some space. He certainly clears out top banana, but doesn't find a kill off the back of it. And now we see ViCi sending it straight back to the A site. We're going to go all in. We've got Summer in pitch. Should be taking first contact unless they go to Archers. Dan King, he's in library there as well. Should be on the line. It's just a matter of timing. Looks like that could have favoured ViCi as they start to wrap their way through utility. A factor. Flash to dig. And they know that Slowly's here as well. Just trying to stop that cross to side. It's Attacker to get the damage done. Very messy one from ViCi, but a solid defense from TYLOO. Orman, he's got his mitts on that Galil, and of course some extra damage straight back through the smoke. 30 seconds, almost finds the head of Dan King, but he can't get that counter strike off in time. So there we go, 6-5. It's just rounds being traded out over and over, but TYLOO end up in the lead.
Yeah, well and truly. Really good info plays for somebody. Completely fearless over there towards banana. They flash back on the line. You could have had 2 to 3 Ts just running around that half wall, but he just re-peeks, no fear. Gets all the info and allows TYLOO to stay confident on that A bomb site and hold fast. Now ViCi on a single save. Invested basically nothing into this. And TYLOO need this space. They need to be able to build up that money a little bit because they don't have a whole lot of cash. Hey, Advent.
I think he heard you. Hilly, big Advent fan here. Well, let's see. Somebody is going to be blown over by Orman here, just on the Glock. I highly doubt it. The UMP in this man's hands allows him to just play around on the aggression. Speaking of aggression, just dry peeking up mid. Kaze just trying to be a human flashbang, but it's not going to be enough to blind TYLOO. They're going to be shutting them down before they get a moment. And somebody following the chicken through the tunnel. It is Summer to end the round. And that was a very clean anti-eco. TYLOO 5 alive. That's beautiful for the economy. And somebody happy to continue to play around with that UMP as ViCi get back on the guns again. We're already 13 rounds deep. It doesn't feel like it's been 12 rounds already.
True.
A lot of those early ones went just so quickly.
All right. Well, TYLOO have a bit of cash in the back pocket for the later parts of this half. Only a couple rounds left here. ViCi need to try to get on the board. Aggression from somebody.
Close range doesn't get any work done, so somebody had the supportive utility to play around as well, but just couldn't get any work done.
I feel like there's a big disconnect at this B-bomb site between somebody and Slowly. Does not seem to be working for TYLOO.
It's gone a bit awry a few times now. That's allowed Summer to go over early to the B site, weakening that A defense. But Dan King has taken a very advanced position, just posted from Freezer over into second, and he's going to keep on going as well. Might have heard Jam Young jumping into apps though, but it doesn't seem like he's really heard this one. Let's see if Jam Young can maybe catch a timing on to Dan King. That could be the opening that ViCi are looking for here on the A site. As, oh, okay, looks unfortunately the wrong direction. He could have looked one of two directions, Pilly, and he unfortunately chose the wrong one.
Well, it's 53 seconds. There's no way you expect Dan King to just be walking around in apps with it all.
Of course.
So, not much he really could have done. Either way, we still end up in a 4-on-4 where ViCi can execute this B-bomb site and try to make something happen. But they've only got one flashbang, and it doesn't blind either of the CTs very much.
Summer got so much attention. Let's see if Slowly gets some extra work done. Finds a single, unable to find Advent on the cross. So we go back to the 3-on-2 scenario. ViCi, full control of the site, but are they expecting Dan King on the flank? They are. Orman deals with that one perfectly, and we're back to the 2v2. Oh, through the smoke he goes, and another Orman. He is firing up today. But can he get all three? In this post plant, needs to do it as Advent has gone down to Slowly. It's a matter of timing. There it is. Orman plays it perfectly. Crab walk straight up to Oranges just to isolate the fight there. Over to Coffins. Well played by him, but ViCi still one round behind.
I think it's about time that I stop simping for Kaze and Jam Young and realise that Orman might be the best player on ViCi Gaming these last couple of tournaments. The man is playing pretty phenomenal Counter-Strike at the moment.
He's just hitting everything. But again, look at that. Just the angle isolation, just great understanding of the game and how TYLOO are usually going to play, just doubling back. And you just need to try to minimize the impact that they can have.
Could break the CT economy if they win this round, ViCi. This will be the critical one. Break it right on that 15th round. Try to get yourself an 8-7 lead. It's going to be a closer half. More focus and emphasis for both teams toward this bracket area. It's going to be a bit of a brawl towards middle. But TYLOO, they're mostly around this pit and jungle area, not really fighting for bracket like we saw with that dig setup. Instead, trying to punish the jungle wrap or trying to punish the A side execute.
Well, into bracket they go, as somebody is just hoping to work some timing in the smoke. But it seems like ViCi are fully aware of this. It's been a few times now, except Advent is going to be looking in the wrong direction. So somebody at least did get a single. Dan King slots one straight through, and that's at the bottom of Banana, the bomb found for TYLOO. So even though Jam Young has managed to pick one, Zo King, similar situation, they have to walk straight down Banana, and Dan King's here just trying to do it all himself, hold the timing, slots one through the smoke of all things as Summer falls. Oh, Summer takes Zoking down as well there at bracket, rather. Very chaotic round, very confusing, as ViCi also looked like they didn't really know what they were doing, leaving that bomb way too far behind, and TYLOO capitalise.
That's massive from Danking. He really wins that round for TYLOO there. Solo on that B bomb site, gets himself a 3K with the AWP. Nicely done. Now ViCi is the one with the cooked money on round number 15. Have to try to make something work with the pistols and armor as well as that Galil. Not a whole lot of utility. Again, I feel like a lot of this half, ViCi's been kind of cooked in terms of util. Not really where they wanted to be.
Oh, Danking whiffed that opportunity. Leg on Kaze somehow. Gets a second onto Jamil. Falls back, flashed off. ViCi faster approach to Archers now. Let's see if Summer can stop them. Can't get to the cutout in time. And that's going to be Kaze opening things up here, but still Danking an attacker. Going to work this one together. Nade to the corner just to slow the push down. Good damage onto Zoking. He didn't see that one coming. Danking edging forward now, and that's going to be through the corner. One of the Zoking, and he wants some more as well, but doesn't expect Kaze crouching. Somebody trying to work the timing now. Put TYLOO back into the lead and just needs to land the single bullet, but cops more than he gives, and that's going to be Kaze giving ViCi the lead. Now fully aware that attack is still there on site. It looks like it's the double back, but Orman, how's the timing?
The only
it's just
thing,
indecision.
The only thing they need to not do at this point is just run in one by one into slowly, and that's exactly what they do, Mac. They try to trade it out, but they can't land enough pistol bullets. And I think that's going to be the half for TYLOO, unless Kaze pulls off something ridiculous. 17 HP. Attacker is still expecting him second mid, so there is an opportunity where if he lands this bullet onto slowly, maybe he has enough time to grab the bomb.
But you can see slowly has an idea of where he's coming from, and that's going to be the half. 9-6, TYLOO with a 3-round lead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the halftime break. We'll see you on the other side.
Will you follow me when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down and left her, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Baby, leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. You're mine. I wanna run away. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach reach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the second half. TYLOO currently leading by 3 on ViCi's map pick, but ViCi about to send it onto that CT side. It looks like the GG bet odds have not moved too much, just like the camera here. T-Spawn looking pretty good.
Yeah, you love a bit of T-Spawn. You also love a bit of a fight in second mid, as the initial contact between both teams seems to have gone the way of TYLOO. Do have Advent ready with the flashes over towards that Coffin's position as soon as the contact comes in here for my main man, Jam Young. You will see a big fight over Banana here.
See if the util comes through. There is a flash there for Dan King, but is he going to hold it for deep control? And Jam Young gifted 2 Sharpies. There's Orman on the corner as well, unable to find a thing, but look, 2's enough as ViCi fall back, and this is a great situation for them to be in.
Smoke off the entrance. You just see the good calling of Advent. As soon as you get those 2 kills, he just calls to get out of there. Provides the flashbang support. That's the coverage that the CTs need to get back into the site and tuck themselves into safe positions and try to close out this 5-on-3.
The only issue I have here is that ViCi aren't doing anything to gain extra information over towards the A site after they counted the numbers. So let's see if this one allows TYLOO back into the round, because they will have this numbers advantage if Orman doesn't rotate across shortly.
And both Zoking and Kaze are pretty low on this part of the map. You're starting to see the smoke fly out to Moto. Orman's trying to scurry over into position.
Needs to flash on the way in, but Zoking 2 from the back as Kaze just snags one onto Dan King, and it's a perfect round coming out from ViCi. Big work being done by Zoking and Jam Young there, as it looks like ViCi should be getting back into the game very shortly.
Yeah, they already are. TYLOO get a force buy, actually. Go for Deagles and armor. Oh, damn. Jam Young.
So good.
I'm sorry I ever said I would stop simping for you.
Oh.
Hopefully he's over 18 now. I haven't checked in a while, actually. It might be illegal.
I think you can still simp for someone if they're under 18, right? It just means you're a fan.
I don't know. I don't know what the definition of simping is, but we'll see if Taka can make some good work happen with his Deagle while I check Jam Young's age for prosperity.
Yeah, it's actually going to be somebody just banging it straight up mid. 2 quick ones into Kaze, and that is going to be TYLOO with that man advantage.
He's 19. We're all good.
Okay.
Relax.
Stats, man. Punch in the numbers.
Double pit setup. Up against this TYLOO play of starting to wrap through Moto. Could actually work out 2 M4s at that mini pit position when you're trying to wrap Moto. Usually doesn't go too well for you, but if Orman's a bit of a liability towards Arch here, it's not really going to matter.
Yeah, he's usually through Zoking, however, going to pick up the scraps for now. Jam Young, nice crossfire, but can he deal with 2? No, can't find a thing. Now it's Orman, who's just on 35 HP. He's done so much damage to all these Ts, but they need to find the final blows. Now, the bomb's going to be planted there at Dark, as TYLOO get into some solid post plants. Straight through, slowly. Tries to get the swing timing, but speaking of timing, somebody coming around behind. Does he find both of them? There it is! 2 with the Deagle, as neither of the players are looking towards him. Orman and Advent, look, they had the right idea to try and get on top of Dig Roof and peek into pit, clear out some nice angles, but unfortunately, the issue was TYLOO. They were just 10 steps ahead.
Not too uncommon when you do see a 3-on-2 where the Ts have a lot of time to get off the site and get anywhere that they can take carpets control.
Look,
that's
Mitch,
something you should be careful of.
Yes, but I saw you shook your head, you did a face palm. What's going on? It looks like you're a little bit disappointed.
I just want ViCi to win, man. I just want ViCi to win.
Of course you do.
And that was a really good pistol.
That was a really good pistol.
And I was smiling.
Yeah. And then the next round, it was like, you have such a good buy. How has it gone like this? As TYLOO.
To be honest, like, that early pick meant that TYLOO had a very good chance of closing that round, right? But then I saw the two players in pit with the M4s, and I saw the jungle wrap coming through. And in my head, I'm just like, well, basically the only thing that can go wrong here for ViCi Gaming is if the Dig players get close enough to cause them problems. Because coming out Carp, coming out Moto is a bit of a difficult situation. And basically, I feel like they just got 98 in forward like 3 times.
Yeah,
they just got 3 98 in 4s. So
very, very unlucky.
that feels very sad. Anyway, ViCi, they're going to try and force their way out of a difficult situation.
I like this setup at Archers.
Yeah, well, I do like that as well. Reason being is because you often do see an anti-eco or an anti-force be a jungle wrap.
Yeah.
You go for banana control, just make sure your opponent doesn't have too much info, and then you go into a jungle wrap because it's the high percentage play against pistols. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too surprised if TYLOO just goes for a jungle wrap here and this setup doesn't work at all because the flash coverage is good.
And you got Zoking in this position, which is technically playing anti-flash if one's come through for bracket. And
Yeah.
looks like that might just happen in a moment.
Yeah, here's the jungle wrap. Where's the flash for TYLOO?
This is a good read. Looks like it might just be coming in, and CT's not going to be blinded at all. This is just a bloodbath for now. Kaze with 2, but not able to get the 3rd. Do they expect the 3rd man here, though? Zoking actually makes a bit of noise, wrapping into library, but ViCi going to be happy with the 3v3.
Well, I don't know if they are, to be honest. I would have really liked to see Zoking committing there. He's instead going to try and make a bit of a gimmick play happen in the smoke. Allman swindles his way into carpets, so that's a pretty strong position.
Oh, and slowly, how's the timing? Smoke should be fading in a moment. Zoking does not get the better of him. Slowly at the ready, and he's going to start to mop up from all around the place here. Allman falling to some of there on site as TYLOO stretch that lead out to 4.
Another weird situation for ViCi where I feel like they're in quite a good position. Zoking just doesn't swing out there. He has a 5-7. The highest team rating in the world of all time at 1.06. I guess they're the best in the world then.
Thanks, Dex. I mean, Text Man. Mysterious Text Man that no one knows who it is.
Dext, man. Text.
Dex
Text
Dext
guy?
Man. Yep. That's the one.
Is there a Mrs. Text?
Text Girl. I saw there was a Text Girl, but I don't know who Text Girl is.
Does that mean there's no chance for me, Mac?
Well, I assume Text Guy and Text Girl are very, very friendly. Anyway, Text Guy, if you can let us know at some point, that'd be great. Anyway, look, another anti-eco coming up from ViCi. 4-man setup here on B, and it looks like the fireworks are about to pop. There's the contact Zoking falling. It looks like it should be SMGs just to farm up a storm. There it is. Plenty of money in the bank off the back of that one. And Allman just walking straight into somebody who
Look at that angle.
just sitting at the bottom of mid.
Little goblin.
Yeah. Is his little head just poking up over the barrel there?
I wish Jordan was here to do his goblin voice. Have you heard it?
No.
Really?
Give me your best one.
No, I can't do it.
Give me your best one.
I cannot do it
Come on.
justice.
No Text Girl. I had a
had-
Text Girl 3 years ago, but she dumped me, but I was too good for her anyway. What, just too fast with the fingers on the texting? Is that what's going on?
Did she break up with you over text?
Oh. Was that a joke? That was just mean. Mitch, that's grim. Come on. Look, Dex, we got you back. Well, I've got you back. I don't know where, Billy.
Ooh, first pick there for ViCi Gaming. And they're just going to give up that banana control and hard rotate to the A site, where it does look like TYLOO intends to head.
There's going to be some earlier smokes there at Library and Archers as well, but ViCi positioned appropriately to deal with this one. Looks like one of the smokes have mostly missed the mark, but Allman is going to fall straight there to the 2-man push in it to CT. Zoking reacted appropriately. Another pick by Jam Young as somebody can't get too much more done. It's Jam Young holding so solid from the balcony. It's all up to attacker. 8 HP, a dream. 1 bullet will do it. Jam Young surely at the ready. And there it is. The deathly blow comes through. Nade, not enough to get past the big man, Jam Young. 3 kills again in the round. And he's doing a lot of heavy lifting right now for ViCi.
He is, him and Allman. I don't know what Zoking was doing in that smoke, just firing 30 bullets into the abyss, and then the attacker just 1-beams him when that smoke clears. Like, you're in a 3-on-1, mate. Screw your head back on. What are you doing? Jesus.
Well, I suppose ViCi, this is their opportunity to crack the economy of TYLOO. And we've got Pilly, are you seeing what I'm seeing? We've got a double AWP on the T side. I feel like I've only seen this extremely rarely. But what is TYLOO going to be doing with this?
Losing banana control or losing the round.
And that's why you don't see it often. So slowly going to be left solo.
Have you tried taking banana with a double AWP? I haven't either, because I don't really see why you would do that.
Well, somebody's pre-scoped smoke at the end of the halls, which he might try to find a line through. If he can get right into the corner, there's a chance that he could maybe thread the needle over towards the A site. Smoke's faded. Where's he looking?
I think TYLOO's just about to cook their money trying to go for this play. This is so weird.
He can make sure no one's there. Over towards Moto. Deep line held by Kaze though, so he's over all the way in library. It's literally just Jam Young there in pit doing all the spotting. So smoke at Moto will deny any of these Archers players from having an impact. Zoking has to go huge, but he's got the Famis. Good timing on the Molotov.
I love how somebody was in it for an extra second, started going W, and he's like, Like it's his first instinct to just start going out of carpet there. And then he thought better of it.
Well, he remembered he had an AWP, and that was the situation.
That
was the only reason he came back.
Of course.
Well, bracket control still here for TYLOO. The thing is, ViCi, it's going to be a 4v4 on the A side, especially if Advent manages to hold the line, hold this wrap all the way at Archers. Summer going to be spotted. Timing not favouring him at all. Manages to go for the double back. Actually gets the headshot. Dan King as well with an opening now. Let's see if we can find another. Still here in pit. You've got Jam Young, who can't get anything done. And Orman, a little bit too far away to have an impact. 1v4. Does he even want to go for the round? He's going to be gifted that one by somebody on the silver platter. Swaps over to the AWP. Dangerous peek coming out. It's going to be Dan King dancing around the pylon, but still, Orman happy just to get away with the AWP for now and the 2 kills in the round. No one else have an impact, so ViCi really dropping the ball. However, TYLOO some solid entries.
I don't know where that came from. There was 4 ViCi players and then they all just evaporated.
Yeah, one by one.
Insane. Double AWP works. There you go. The other thing that baffled me is that Summer had 1,700 in his bank account and he went for a Galil this round instead of an AK. Which... Maybe he saved it over. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of things that closely. That might be fine. But double AWP on the T side? I don't know.
Well,
still not convinced.
Summer did manage to snag that entry with the Galil set on the double back.
Oh, yeah.
Straight onto Advent.
You and your Galil.
Wasn't ready. Yeah, somebody. Well, not somebody, rather. The Galil. A great weapon. Somebody is also a great weapon.
Yep.
On his day. And it looks like today might be one of those. 18 and 13 individually. Dan King as well, doing some heavy lifting. Slowly, only 1 kill behind. Everyone really showing up from TYLOO today.
Everyone's within 3 kills of each other, and everyone on ViCi is a little bit more, less evenly distributed, which is basically the story of ViCi Gaming versus TYLOO in every time they play each other.
Yeah. It's like a broken record.
ViCi Gaming, their performance is more of like a musical chairs operation, whereas TYLOO just like doing it by committee. Well, Orman's the man in the chair this time around, and he's doing a pretty good job with it. Getting nervous for a second because I thought somebody was about to spam him through carpets there, but doesn't end up happening. Now TYLOO in a 4-on-5 should be well aware that their opponent's money's a little bit cooked.
Looks like he slotted that one nicely through the window room, straight over to the kitchen. Over that nice little tight headshot line. Again, oh, that was really close on the timing, but Dan King gets away with that one. Looks like AWP will be recycled slowly. Spots it being picked up, it still goes forward. Let's see if it can come in for a third bit of impact, but for now it's going to be left on the ground. Jam Young going for the full wraparound. Might be able to get his hands on it. I think he's been spotted by somebody who is going to be hunting him down.
He's got the bomb. Just why picks him.
Just really wanted to pick, you know.
He's trying to stop him from getting the gun, I understand that, but it's just funny that he has the bomb when he does that, and he doesn't even have a second thought in his mind. But end of the day, ViCi Gaming, that's a win, man. They retain that AWP, they get 2 kills, and they get an AK, as long as they can hold on to them. But somebody, he smells blood in the water.
Like a shark, just hunting. Absolute predator, and almost finds Kaze, but Kaze slides another shot off. Now, if you have a look at the economy, TYLOO, they can afford to go for a hunt and maybe lose one more, but look, you really don't want to be. So ViCi going to be allowed to carry this AWP across. They're going to be able to buy into the next round anyway. That's TYLOO on 14 rounds.
You right there, mate?
Nice. Look, exactly. I said they can afford to lose one more, and Dan King heard me. He's like, oh, can we? All right, I'll stay near the bomb.
No worries. I'll just donate another 6K into the Abyss. Hopefully it went to a good cause.
The Abyss must be a rich man.
Yeah. All right.
Down to the pointy end. This is a very crucial round for ViCi to win if they want to stay in the game. If not, TYLOO about to run away with the first map.
Keen to see who's taking banana control. TYLOO's clearly not interested. Going towards bracket side where there is only these two players. Kaze is really going to have to step up in this round.
Oh, double dig. Gets away with murder. No one even focused on the trade. Interesting as TYLOO now just going to go for the 2-2 split. One onto Jamyoung, and it's all up to Kaze to go huge. Straight up to Nifty. Drops that one way to play around as well. As he gets another over the top. Just dancing. Can't get the no-scope. Attacker dishes out some extra damage. That's going to be one-man advantage as ViCi now. Both the players here trying to come in from Library, trying to come in from Archers. They have to get past the man in the corner. That's going to be slowly. Already finding two in the round. The man is on for a 4K, but he misses the fourth one. And it looks like Advent might just pack his bags, but he's going to give it a good crack. Smoke on the cross, just taking out any vision over to the pit there. Dan King trying to draw a whole bunch of attention. As it looks like this could be 15 on the board, and it's going to be Dan King to find it. So Advent unable to get away with a gun, get away with anything. And TYLOO take it to map point, and they've got a lot to play with 7 whole rounds.
Yeah, and ViCi's like on that full loss bonus, but $0 in the previous round bank account situation. So they're sitting like 3 to 3.5K. Some of them are a little bit healthier in terms of the money actually than I thought. Jamyoung and Zoking, but main thing is Mac. No one but Advent's got Molotovs and HE grenades, and I heard that those are pretty good on Inferno, and on Banana in particular. Actually, they've... Alright, after all of that, they've actually got a kill with the only HE nades and Molotovs that they had, which was Advent's, as well as a handful of flashes. And they get that Banana control, so that's a very positive start to this round here for ViCi Gaming.
Again, just looking to maintain some control here at Banana. As Advent was solo, only has the Famis, Smoke and Flash to work with, so you have Orman coming straight back just to buff up that firepower. ViCi pretty happy just to go for the 3-man defense over towards the A site. But TYLOO, this is a very slow round from them, just looking to punish some aggression. As the other two start to find that control at Banana. Smoke going to be forced out at the 50-second mark, so there's what? Just a flash here remaining.
Yeah, but
there's
TYLOO's
not even
heading
that.
straight towards A.
That's where the final pieces of util are. Smoke from Kaze just dumped there as well. Over towards apartments. It looking like it is going to be a man advantage on the A site for TYLOO as they start to wrap in. Zoking on the off angle. Oh, missed the timing and might actually just sneak out here and try to get back into it. This is a dangerous one to do, but manages to find two. That's going to be bomb control with 15 seconds remaining. The round is done. There's nothing that TYLOO can do except some extra damage, and Dan King's going to be hunting for that one, but Jamyoung stops him in his tracks. It's all up to somebody to save. Looks like this will not be the round where TYLOO close it out. ViCi giving themselves another opportunity back into the game. Shadow spotted. Somebody hungry.
Kind of cooks TYLOO's money, actually. 3.3, 3.6, have to go down to a little armor if they want to buy here. ViCi, however, upgrade a handful of Famises and end up with a much better buy there. Trying to claw their way back into this game. They defeat TYLOO here, they get double digits, they potentially get themselves an 11th round.
Very dangerous play coming out from Zoking to get them back into the round, but it locks it down and ViCi get away with murder that time. Slowly, however, very ambitiously going through that smoke onto the sandbags. Advent with the full force of a punish. There's util here as well. Orman slots some timing. Big damage onto attacker is now. It is going to be somebody trying to get the entry. Orman doing everything himself now. Summer manages to go for the trade, but ViCi still with a one-man advantage. Site control not there for TYLOO, and there's no smoke to throw on the cross either, so they're just going to slowly back away. Watching the angle, hold their ground for now as Zoking falls. No one there to trade. Kaze hoping for the flash across, and it works, gets him off the line. That's huge work being done by TYLOO. to even up the odds now. Molly in a good spot, but DanKing, he is very aggressively peeking. What are you doing, big man? Summer fall in as well, and ViCi, rightfully so, just hitting them with the punish. TYLOO, questionable plays.
Yeah, definitely would have been some more consistent ways of closing out those 2-on-2s. But they did have, I don't know if they're aware of it, but they did have a pretty big utility disadvantage there. So fighting might have been the path of least resistance, really. Because if they do tuck themselves into like a hidden potty setup or something like that, they might just get mollied out of position and isolated. I think maybe the better play, more consistent play might have been either like new box barbecue or double con. Might have worked out better for them. Double con probably was the way to go. Yeah, double dark wouldn't have been too bad.
Double dark always works. Unless they have a molly. That's the only time it does. Anyway. Slowly. For an entry. Damage onto Zoking, but oh, Bink through the wall onto Kaze. Man did not see that one come in. Off angle from Zoking as well. It's the double arch setup. Doing good work now, but Zoking just 10 HP. Needs to try to get away, or that's going to be 2 rifles retrievable for TYLOO. As Kaze fell. Jamyoung, one of the DanKing now. Able to play here from Nifty, has the pylon to play with. Oh, he's going to be spotted, but these Deagle's just chipping away at him. 5 HP, needs to buy time for the rotations in. All of ViCi are here to fight, and they're looking to save the young man, Jam. As they slotted across, Jamyoung managed to get another somehow, and Summer now, with a whole minute, is just going to be running the way, trying to hightail it to that B site. ViCi clearing out bracket, surely know that he cannot be in this situation. Looks like that one's not going to be communicated because no one has rotated at all. Jamyoung even dropped an unnecessary Molotov back to bracket. What is going on here? Summer.
There's 2 players very low coming in through CT that are one-hittable with that Deagle to the body. ViCi need to be very careful. Can't be running in one at a time, and they are actually going to wait a little bit, group up with all 4 of them together. Got a flash to the molly to be coming in on the retake with.
I'm just seeing a world where Summer wins this. I'm just seeing it, Pilly. Let's see how the first shot goes, and that's going to be a headshot. One body onto Zoking. Can't get the third, though, but the lineup started to come through, and that's great damage given the situation. Bomb plant, certainly a bonus for TYLOO's economy, given the round loss bonus now. And look at that. They're going to be so healthy to get the best buy possible in to round 27 and try to close it out here and now, but ViCi are just getting round after round on the board, and look, they are hunting for overtime again, similarly to yesterday.
They did grind it back against Invictus, but I think TYLOO's been pretty dominant on Inferno, and they're not really slowing down very much, to be honest.
Oh, leave the chicken alone. Why has he done that?
What's his name? Bob?
Bob the chicken?
Was that his name? He rode to Rio? I can't remember.
I think we called him
We
Bob.
called him Bob.
Dude, DanKing loves a good roasting, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just tanks those mollies every time.
Maybe he's a bit of a chook.
Fresh off the rotisserie.
Very passive round for ViCi Gaming. No banana control. No contests or brackets whatsoever. TYLOO. Let's see what they do with this. Left that Nana completely open. Haven't contested that whatsoever. Starting to make their way toward bracket. Smoke on jungle side now. Flash up deep. Have a fair bit of control. DanKing throws that flash to keep anybody jump spotting at the top of Nana a little bit honest. And actually Summer throws a smoke towards Moto's side. I think they're trying to draw... Actually, it's a jungle wrap smoke. I think they're trying to draw rotations and utility, and they've done just that. Look at Zoking as well as Kaze focusing on jungle side. This is going to isolate Jamyoung, and he's got to deal with a dig carpet split. But TYLOO, they look a little bit timid.
I like this boost, but it seems to be the panic that's a situation.
This is something that ViCi Gaming did before, and TYLOO might be trying to incentivize ViCi to do this. They recognize that this is something that's happened before. Someone might even be ready for it.
Oh, surely he spots that through the smoke. No, and it's going to be Kaze to slot it onto Summer. Now Jamyoung needs to try to hold from hit. He's in a rough situation, but still it's just a disjointed approach from TYLOO. Jamyoung, Kaze starting to hit everything they need to, dancing around the broken wall. Jamyoung looking to save the day for ViCi again. And somebody going to be spotted there. Flash over the top. This is certainly the securing point. There it is. 12 on the board now for ViCi. Jamyoung, yet another 3K. I feel like a broken record myself, just repeating that.
Playing very well, this man. That's a single reset on TYLOO's money. Give ViCi a 12 or a 13th. That's interesting. I thought TYLOO was coming in with a stroke of genius there, throwing that jungle wrap smoke. Because
Yeah.
they played ViCi before on this map, and ViCi's gone for that boost and wiped out one of their quick jungle wraps with that exact same boost. And I thought that it was like a stroke of brilliance, them trying to throw that jungle wrap smoke again. Something they've done in a previous series between TYLOO and ViCi on this map, and draw out that boost and then go for that carpets bust straight onto Jamyoung.
You could see
But he throws out the smoke, and then I guess TYLOO, I don't know if they were even going for it at all because they never really went for the timing there, but I guess that smoke kind of comes out, slows down their plans, disjoints things a little bit.
Yeah, the thing was, Summer was there, and you could see that he was trying to find something on the edge of that smoke, but he just didn't go for the blind fire, didn't want to give up his position, or give up maybe the strategy that TYLOO was trying to use, and then he became the victim. As Kaze slotted it over the top, and now it looks like a faster approach towards Banana. Big nades coming through both ways as Orman tries to clean up. It's not enough, it's actually the molly to get it from the grave. Advent rather, still going to be here fighting. Kaze on the corner. Damage going to be done, but TYLOO looks like they have mostly been fought through. There's the wide peek from somebody. Falling straight to the deadly AWP of Kaze again. But there you go. Quick one for ViCi. And now just 2 away from overtime.
Showing their resilience similar to yesterday against ViCi Gaming.
How's he do it? How's he see that?
He's sharp. Alright, getting a bit tense this game, really. I feel like TYLOO are kind of struggling to find an answer here. And I think the answer really does lie in that banana control.
Yeah.
If they can get that and try to play with the rotations. As well as the fact that I feel like jungle's going okay for them. I feel a lot of these rounds where they're getting shut down in jungle are kind of weird ones. If they get that banana control, maybe go for that bracket and go for a jungle wrap to B, I think it could work out pretty well for them. But
well, let's see how thought out this round is, because TYLOO have been taking attack pause or two. That's something they've been getting much better at recently, is just getting some solid timing of their attack pauses, talking through these strats. The issue is right now is they can't seem to penetrate this defense from ViCi.
Yep. TYLOO usage is pretty good there for ViCi Gaming. Actually wasted Molotov there from attacker. It's definitely not ideal. And ViCi, they don't take banana control after that initial investment of utility. They'll just let TYLOO have it. But TYLOO's not going for it either. It's kind of weird. Both of these teams, they just throw a lot of utility into banana and then neither of them take it.
Mm.
It's very strange. Kaze's the one over towards B this time around. Orman being the man who has to deal with that bracket control. Bracket control does come in now. Utility being exchanged back. A very deep molly in there from Zoking.
Yeah, that's a solid one. And it's going to be the retake flash as well, allowing them straight back through the bracket. Everyone spotting everything. Orman as well, just firing blind.
And look at that response from somebody. Like, you could tell he's seen that before. He just he had the smoke out before the flash even came through, and he just drops that smoke. Those are two teams that are so familiar with each other. I haven't even seen that before, and somebody's already got the pre-planned response in there.
There's solid protocols, and that's what happens when it's just repetitive games.
There's so much utility here for ViCi. Still 2 smokes on this B site. Kaze's going to take a shot with the AWP. Advent just counter flashes or smokes, and then Kaze drops that molly. It's going to be really hard here. Oh, the molly. Will it push a T forward? Attacker runs through it. That's a freebie for Kaze. Beautiful stuff.
And that is big braining coming out from ViCi, and a smoke down with 15 seconds remaining. That sent TYLOO packing back to A, and they might not even have time. They still need to get control of the site. All ViCi need to do is hide and stop this bomb from going down. There's 2 seconds. The bomb, it's not even going to get to the site in time, and that's it. That's the round. ViCi with another. Not sure if that kill came after time or not. Looks like it has. Slowly on $100 reduce. Final round of regulation.
Oh, no.
TYLOO has just completely kicked the bucket there.
Oh, they're absolutely falling apart, mate.
Look at this.
The T calling's been cooked. They've got no bloody utility. They've got 6 grenades across 5 players on T side of Inferno. Slowly has a Glock. At least buy a decoy, mate. At least make yourself useful.
Nothing else. No one even dropped him a P250, for God's sake. Hopefully he can recycle one of these AKs. But let's see.
I think if you're slowly, you backwards B hop up middle.
Well, looks
You
like that's the
legit-
strat. He's going in first.
Where's the backwards B hop? I want to see it. That's the way to go. Heroic style. Let's see it.
Hit him with the 360. There it is. Not a B hop, but the jump will do. And as Kaze to tear through for now. 2 for 2 it goes as Jam Young goes down as well. 2v2.
Surely.
Dan King and somebody could close it out here and now in the least likely of rounds. Minimal utility, but full control of A.
Yeah. Utility comes in straight away for ViCi, though. They're going fast and they're going loud straight in towards this A bomb site. Straight through Moto's side. Off angle from somebody, though.
Great retake utility to flush out all the crevices for now. Advent and Norman just looking to push through this smoke. Advent spotted somebody at the ready. But it's a two-man push to site now. As Dan King, he's going to be wrapping back over to the balcony. Bomb going to be planted for him. Somebody looks like he's almost going to do it himself. Orman on 12 HP is not ready for the re-peek. And TYLOO, last chance, they get it done. 16-14 on map